Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Georgetown High School here on the SHN Sports Network, brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting and Wally Harmon, alongside our producer and camera person and do it all for us behind the scenes, Jerry Ann, my wife. Tonight, we have the Connally Cougars. We have the Georgetown Eagles in the first game of round 2 of district play here in District 23. Tonight's ball game and every ball game this season for Georgetown Eagle boys basketball is brought to you by Mack Hike, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Mack Hike Ford Lincoln, proud sponsors of the First Responder broadcast teams and Georgetown Eagle boys basketball. We're live here in the gymnasium, getting ready. About 6.5 minutes left here in the pregame, and we've lost a camera view, so we'll work on that. We'll get that one back somehow, some way. We've lost the camera. We'll get it back. But the Georgetown Eagles coming to the ball game, 20-7 overall, 6-1 in district play. The only loss came on home court last week on Tuesday night. The Eastview Patriots came in and upset the Georgetown Eagles 61-60. A good ball game, back and forth. Eastview got a lead there. Georgetown came back and had an opportunity there at the end, kind of a half-court running shot there by Q Presley. Some will say he was fouled, some will say he's not, but they didn't call it. The shot was awry, and Georgetown fell 61-60. They come into the ballgame leading the district at 6-1. They are tied with Hendrickson at first place. Second place is the Connally Cougars at 5-2. Their two losses are strictly to Georgetown and Hendrickson. Cedar Creek sits alone at third place at 4-3. Elgin is at 3-4. Eastview 2-5 with Pflugerville at 2-5. And Bastrop sits at the bottom of the standings at 0-7. We'll take a quick time out, try to figure out our camera issues. We'll be right back. Georgetown Eagle basketball continues in just a moment. With you live here at Georgetown High School. A reset makes it work, and we're back on the air. Georgetown plays at home tonight, Friday night. They will be on the road to take on the Pflugerville Panthers. 8 p.m. start over at Pflugerville High School. Other action tonight going on here in District 23. Connally is at Georgetown here tonight. Eastview's on the road at Elgin. Pflugerville's at Bastrop, and Hendrickson is at Cedar Creek. On Friday, Georgetown will be at Pflugerville. Cedar Creek will be up at Eastview High School. Bastrop will be at Hendrickson, and Elgin will be in Austin to take on the Connally Cougars. Through district, the first loss of district for the Connally Cougars came on the opening day of district play. That was back on December 21st. Georgetown won it 60-56 in overtime. They got a road win there at Connally, a big win for the Eagles. The Eagles were led on the ballgame by Kai Canfield. He had 21 points on the game. Q Presley had 14. Ryan Dupre had 11. And 7 points for Landry Bouillon, along with other scores. For the Connally Cougars, some changes you'll see tonight. I just got done talking to head coach John Howie, and they are 3 players down. So they only bring 7 players on this team at this point in the season, and so they will run short off the bench. So can Georgetown get people into foul trouble again? They fouled out Fagan's last game. A couple other players with 4 fouls on the ball game that got people in trouble for the Connally Cougars. And so the opportunity, if you get them in foul trouble, go at them. And then their bench is very short. It will force some issues for the Cougars. And so something to look at there. But they are still a good ball club. They sit at 15-9 on the year, 5-2 in district play, and want to come in here and even things up after the head-to-head loss on December the 21st. Connally High School, it's in Austin, Texas, just off Lamar between Parmer and Howard Lane, 19.5 miles south of Georgetown in the Pflugerville ISD. School district enrollment, 1,933. The superintendent, Dr. Douglas Killian. The principal is Daniel Garcia. Head coach, John Howie. His assistants, Anthony Jones, Jamel Dilworth, James Ellis, and Aaron Fagans. The starting lineup for the Connally Cougars tonight will go this way. At guard, a 5'8 senior, number 1, Jordan Wright. At guard, a 5'11 junior, number 4, Joshua Doe. At forward, a 6'6 junior, number 5, Makai Bryant. At guard, a 6'1 sophomore, number 11, Anthony Fagans. And at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 24, Joseph Barnwell. Leading scorer in the ballgame last time between these two teams was Joshua Doe. He had 19 on the night. Makai Bryant had 14. Fagans had 12 to lead the way for the Connally Cougars. But the Eagles came back and got the big win in overtime over the Connally Cougars, and then went on to run off the first five of district before being beaten by Eastview last Tuesday night and then winning Friday night on the road over the Bastrop Bears. Georgetown head coach David Canfield in his 7th season at the helm at Georgetown High School. Assistants Peter Stackman, Kyle Gandy, and Brad Bresnahan. The starting lineup for your Georgetown Eagles will come via the public address announcer here in just a minute. But what we will do is take a quick timeout, come back, the national anthem, the starting lineups for your Georgetown Eagles, and we'll get underway. Georgetown basketball brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting. We'll return in just a moment. Back live here at Georgetown High School as we get ready to go to the PA announcer for the starting lineup for your Georgetown Eagles.
Here they are, your starting five for your Georgetown Eagles. The 6-foot junior guard, number 1, Q Presley. The 5'9 senior guard, number 13, Ty Canfield. The 6'1 junior wing, number 21, Cooper Christensen. The 6'6 junior wing, number 25, Ryan Dupre. And the 6'9 junior post, number 44, Evan Mayhew.
So the starting lineup for your Georgetown Eagles, as expected tonight. Number 1, Ron Presley. Number 13, Kai Canfield. Number 21, Cooper Christensen. Number 25, Ryan Dupre. And number 45, Evan Mayhew. Mekhi Bryant, Evan Mayhew will be in the center circle to jump things off with this 3-man officiating crew ready to go. Georgetown in the home whites, G-Town in capital block print lettering on top of blue numbers in gray. Tip back for Mayhew into the hands of Dupre, and Georgetown has it to open up the ball game. Connally in the black uniforms with white numbers, green lettering outlined in white. Canfield has it top of the court, out near midcourt. Covered man-to-man defense here by Wright. Kai Canfield will go right wing to Dupre. Dupre covered by Fagans. Up top to Q Presley, left wing into the hands of Christensen. Christensen looks to drive on Barnwell. He'll hand it off to Dupre, left wing. Doubled up there. Skip pass over. Q Presley, right baseline. Will pass on the shot. Cut off there. Gets it up top to Christensen. Thinks about it. Now he'll drive in, middle of the lane. Drop it low to Canfield. And he'll bring it out, set it up. Give it off to Q Presley in the corner. Q looking down low for Mayhew. Can't get it to him. Runs out. Kicks it out to Christensen. Drives the baseline. Picks up the dribble. Ball slap free. It's off Christensen out of bounds. Nice play there by Jordan Wright. It crosses the turnover by the Eagles. And Connally will get it back with 7:12 left here in the first quarter. 0-0 your score here in the opening minute of the ball game. Jordan Wright will bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. He'll go right wing, hand it off to Mekhi Bryant off a screen to the left wing, gives it off into the hands of Doe. Doe drives the baseline, stop and pop a 10-footer. It's no good. Kai Canfield the rebound on the backside, and he'll push it up for the Eagles. 6:50 left here, first quarter. Canfield across the timeline, top of the key to left elbow, kicks it over to Dupre. Right wing, he'll set up, fire the three. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Barnwell for the Cougars. Kick it ahead all the way up to Fagans on the left wing. He'll stop and pop a shot. It's long, no good, but the rebound by Mekhi Bryant. His put up back, no good, but he'll be fouled, so it'll send Bryant to the free throw line. The foul whistled on Cooper Christensen. That'll be Cooper's first foul and the first team foul on the Eagles. 6:34 left here in the first quarter. Mekhi Bryant to the free throw line for the Cougars. First free throw from Bryant on the way is good. So Connally takes the first lead of the ball game, 1-0. Mekhi Bryant, we're ready for his second free throw to come here. Free throw on the way is good. And the Cougars take a 2-0 lead to open it up. Georgetown back across the timeline. Q Presley covered by Doe, goes left wing to Canfield. Picked up by Wright. Canfield will dribble up. Tight defense there, into the lane, kick it out. Christensen down to Dupre, right baseline three on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound by Doe for the Cougars. Joshua Doe will push it across the timeline in a hurry. Top of the key, kicks it off to Mekhi Bryant. Deep three, right wing, it's on the way, it's good. And a quick 5-0 lead for the Connally Cougars. Mekhi Bryant is lethal. He has all 5 points for the Cougars here the opening few minutes of the ball game. 5:55 remaining. Q Presley, right wing, fires the three. He knocks it down. Q answers with his first bucket of the ball game. The big three there by Q. And the Eagles cut it back 5-3 now. They trail by 2. 5:40 left first quarter. Doe will push Mekhi Bryant through. Up top to Fagans. Fagans will take the deep three. Straight on. High arcing. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound tipped by Christensen into the hands of Ryan Dupre. And the Eagles have it back with 5.5 minutes remaining. Dupre across the timeline. Looks right side. Gets it off to Presley. And now up top to Canfield. Left wing into the hands of Christensen. Up top to Q. He'll quick fire. Set a three. It's on the way. Off the rim. No good. And a great job by Canfield to go get the rebound. Takes it outside the left baseline. Fires the three. No good. Backside rebound taken by Wright. Kicks it off to Bryant. Here come the Cougars. But Kai Canfield reads the pass from Bryant. And still, here come the Eagles. 3-on-2. Kick it out. Presley, right baseline. Fires the three. Off the mark. Christensen, backside rebound. Off to Kai Canfield. He'll fake. Drive into the lane. Up and under. He's knocked to the ground. The ball's on the line. They're going to call it off the Cougars. No foul there, but the ball goes off of the Cougars on the block shot. So Georgetown will inbound underneath their own bucket. 4:55 remaining. Here in the first quarter, 5-3. Connally with the early lead. Christensen to inbound, into Dupre. 12-foot jumper up off the back iron. No good. Rebound Bryant for the Cougars. Bryant will push it ahead to Barnwell across the timeline. Left baseline into the hands of Wright. Quick fire a three. It's off. No good. Rebound Mayhew. He'll give it off to Kai Canfield. He'll bring it across the timeline. 4:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Georgetown has it. Canfield to the left side. Skip pass right side to Presley. Presley at the right wing, dribbles in, now back out, over to Canfield, left wing. Over to Dupre. Dupre fakes the shot, Fagan's on him, back to Christensen, left wing. Looks to drive, cut off, gets it to Canfield. The ball free is a short pass, coming away with the steal is right to Doe. Back to Mekhi Bryant. He'll drive in and lay it up, but can't get it to go. Good defense by Dupre. Gets the rebound, kicks it ahead to Christensen. Christensen will drive down left side, puts it up. Good. Cooper Christensen's first two, and he'll tie it up at 5 apiece. With the 4:05 remaining. Quickly back down. Doe has it on the right wing for the Cougars. Off the high screen from Bryant into the free throw line. Stop and pop a jumper, and it's good. Joshua Doe's first points of the ball game gives the Cougars the lead right back. 7-5, 3:45 remaining first quarter. Presley across the timeline for the Eagles. He'll dribble towards the left side, looking for Canfield, but his pass errant, but Dupre comes away with it into the lane. He'll stop, pick it up, kick it out top to Christensen, and reset the offense for the Eagles with 3.5 minutes remaining. Christensen to the right wing, picks it up, goes onto the right baseline to Presley. He'll drive the baseline, but there's the pushing foul on Doe. Whistled there on the push that pushed Presley out of bounds. That'll be Doe's first personal foul, first team foul on the Cougars. And the first two substitutes in the ballgame for the Eagles here in the first quarter. It's going to be brought to you here in just a second. Coach John Howie's going to take his first timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 3:25 remaining first quarter. 7-5. Connally leads the Georgetown Eagles. Quick timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Back here at Georgetown High School in the first timeout called by head coach John Howie of Connally. The first two subs into the ballgame right before that timeout for the Georgetown Eagles. At forward, a 6'3" senior number 2, Landry Bullion. And at wing, a 6'2" senior number 3, Charles Johnson. They check in for Christensen and Mayhew for the Eagles. 3:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Georgetown will inbound on the baseline, get it into Canfield on the left baseline. But a foul whistled on Charles Johnson on a block. That's his first. Team second for Georgetown. Mekhi Bryant dribbles left wing, hands it off to Doe. Off the screen, fakes into the free throw line. Stop and pop a jumper. It's off, no good. Rebound Canfield for Georgetown. 3:10 left first quarter. Canfield across the timeline right side. And he'll bring it back up top. Go to the left wing to Johnson, down to the baseline to Dupre. Back up to Presley on the left wing. He'll step in. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Johnson. He'll swing it over to Bullion on the right side, covered by Barnwell. Now to Canfield. Canfield looks to drive on right to the right elbow, kick it out. Bullion left wing, fakes a shot. Cut off there, back up top to Canfield. Swing it around to Presley on the right wing. 2:45 remaining. Presley to the baseline. 18-foot jumper, too long, no good. Bullion tries for the backside rebound, but he tries to save it in bounds to Barnwell. Kicks it ahead to right, and the Cougars push it out and get the layup. And the lead extended 2-4. Jordan Wright, his first 2 points of the ball game. And a 9-5 lead for the Cougars. Bullion left wing, he'll drive in, and there's the bump foul there on Fagans. That'll be his first personal foul, second team foul on the Cougars. So Georgetown will inbound on their own baseline underneath their basket with 2:24 remaining. Trailing by 4, 9-5. Bullion inbounds to Canfield. Quick set three-pointer. Good! And the foul! Kai Canfield! Knock it down and go to the free throw line. The chance to tie it up. A 4-point play opportunity here. The foul on Barnwell. That's his first personal, third team foul on the Cougars. And Canfield to the free throw line for one shot after making the three-pointer. The free throw on the way is good, and the ball game's tied. Canfield's first 4 points of the ball game, and they're big. They tie it up at 9 apiece. Right across the timeline for the Cougars. Center of the floor, left wing into the hands of Fagans. Up top to Doe. 2:10 left here in the first quarter. Tie ball game. Jordan Wright on the right wing. Over to Barnwell, left wing. Quick fire a three. It's on the way. Long, no good. Good block out by Charles Johnson there to keep Fagans away from the rebound. And Dupre comes away with it for Georgetown. Off to Canfield. He'll split the defense. And there's the blocking foul called on the defense of the Cougars. And that's on Joshua Doe. That's his second personal 14 foul on the Cougars. And that's where we're going to see how the foul troubles play out for the Cougars with only 2 substitutes on the bench. And into the ball game comes number 3. That's the freshman, Davian Dockery. Doe will check out for the Cougars. Presley across the timeline, right wing to Canfield. Now to Johnson, right baseline. He'll drive the baseline. Up top to Presley, left wing, Bullion. Fakes a shot, drives baseline. Kick it out to Johnson, right wing. Into the hands of Canfield. He'll drive the baseline, give it off to Dupre, middle of the lane, but he'll be whistled for the traveling violation. Turnover on Georgetown, 1:39 remaining here in the first quarter. 9-9 your score. Jordan Wright across the timeline, center of the floor, right side now to the wing, gives it off to Dockery. Outside, hands it off to Fagans, and a foul whistle there. On number 3, Charles Johnson calling a hack on the reach-in. That's Johnson's second personal foul, third team foul on the Georgetown Eagles. And some substitutions coming in for Georgetown now as Mayhew comes back on the floor with Christensen. And into the ballgame for the first time is number 20. The 6'2 senior forward, Ronald Proctor, checks in. Guy Canfield is whistled out. Something's going on. Something on his jersey or something with his uniform, jersey, blood or something. So he's out of the ball game to get checked up on the side. And so Q Presley back on the floor for the Eagles. 1:25 remaining. Makai Bryant out near midcourt with the ball. Goes left wing to Barnwell. Barnwell dribbles towards the top. He'll give it up to Fagans. Fagans holds there. Kicks it over to Bryant on the left wing. Covered by Proctor. Will give it off to Wright. A screen there, up top to Barnwell. He'll take the NBA 3 straight on and knock it down. Barnwell gives Connally the 3-point lead on his first points of the ball game. 12-9, now your score. 58 seconds left, first quarter. Bullion left baseline, quick fires a 3. Can't get it to go. Mayhew tips it out to Presley into the lane. Picks it up, kicks it out to Christensen, back to Presley. They leave him alone. He'll fire the shot, in and out, no good. Rebound, but the knock loose into the hands of Proctor. Eagles keep it, left wing. Christensen has it. He'll drive in, now back it out and restart it for the Eagles. Down to Mayhew, left block. He's doubled up, ball slap free, gets it back, goes up, draw the foul and one! Evan Mayhew. The switch came and the shorter 5'9 Dockery giving up a foot there to Evan Mayhew. Fouls Mayhew. He gets the bucket. Now goes to the free throw line with a chance to tie it up again at 12. What a play there by Mayhew, and a good job by Proctor to keep that alive on the rebound. Mayhew's free throw on the way. It's off, no good. Proctor on the backside knocks it out of the hands of Fagan, so the Cougars will inbound with 31 seconds remaining. Leading by 1. 12-11. 30 seconds. Makai Bryant will bring it up for the Cougars. Crosses the midcourt stripe at 25 seconds remaining first quarter. Right wing into the hands of Barnwell. Dribbles up top. He'll hand it off to Dockery. Dockery's pass tipped by Christensen, and Fagans comes away with it. Right wing looks to drive into the free throw lane. Picks it up out to Bryant. Now to Dockery. Back to Bryant. Top of the key. He'll hold there. He'll look to drive. Cut off. Now gives it to Fagans. Deep 3. Right wing. It's good. Fagans knocks it down in a 4-point lead. 2 seconds left. Christensen at midcourt. He'll throw it up just inside midcourt. It's no good. And the first quarter comes to an end. 15-11. Connally leads it by 4 after 1. We'll take a timeout. Second quarter action will come your way just after this on the SHN Sports Network. here at Georgetown High School. Georgetown basketball brought to you by Mack Hike Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Mack Hike Ford Lincoln in Georgetown. Thank you to Mack Hike for all your support of First Responder Broadcasting in the Georgetown Eagle Boys basketball season here on the SHN Sports Network. We go to quarter number 2. The Cougars lead it by 4, 15-11. Cougars have it to start. Fagans drives the baseline. He'll step back jumper. It's blocked by Mayhew. Saved by Boyan to Mayhew. And the Eagles have it. Skip it ahead. Proctor across the timeline. He'll slow it down for the Eagles. He'll give it off to Christensen. Over to Presley on the right side. Good defense by Mayhew to not pick up the foul, but get the block. Up top, Boyan fakes the three. Kicks it off to Christensen outside the left wing. Back to Boyan. Now to Presley right wing. Looking down low, gets it to Mayhew on the baseline extended. Into Proctor at the right elbow. Kick it out. Boyan, he'll drive in the lane. Kick it out. Presley right wing, fires the three. It's on the way. Good! Q Presley knocks it down and cuts it back to a 1-point deficit. Q now has 6 in the ball game. 15-14. Connally leads it. 7:15 remaining second quarter. Dockery across the timeline for the Cougars. Hands it off to Barnwell. They weave around the top of the key. Makai Bryant, left wing. Fagans fires a high arcing three. It's off the iron. No good. Backside rebound by Boyan. Good job there to block out and go high to get the ball. And the Eagles have it. Proctor to Presley, right wing. 6:55 remaining, first half. Up top to Boyan, left wing Christensen. Up top to Presley. Presley looks to drive on Fagans. Into the lane. Left side. Runner good. Q Presley gives the Georgetown Eagles a lead for the first time here in the second quarter. Thanks to back-to-back buckets, he now has 8 in the ball game. And the Eagles lead at 16-15. 6:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Jordan Wright to the right elbow, kicking out. Barnwell shuffles feet, no call. Shoots the three, it's off, no good. Rebound Mayhew, and the Eagles have it. Presley, right wing to Boyan. Up top, back to Presley. Looks to drive, backs it out, picks up his dribble. Up top to Christensen. He'll drive down to the right baseline. Back up to Boyan on the wing to a cutting Proctor. Gives it off to Christensen in the lane. The runner up, it's short. Christensen gets the ball back, puts it up and in. Cooper Christensen stays with it, and he now has 4 in the ball game. And the Eagles lead is up to 3, 18-15. 5:55 remaining, first half. Makai Bryant, left wing into the hands of Barnwell. Barnwell dribbles up top, hands it off to Fagans. He looks to drive on Christensen. Does. Euro step, floater up, but it's an offensive foul as he ran over Q Presley. Give Fagans the foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul on the Cougars here in quarter number 2. And now a substitution into the ball game for the Cougars. Joshua Doe checks back in for the Cougars. He has 2 fouls. He checks in for, it looks like Fagans, who took a seat. Fagans took a seat there for the Cougars. Presley across the timeline. Covered by Doe. Now left wing to Proctor. Proctor up top to Boyan. Eagles have it with 5.5 minutes remaining, second quarter. Boyan into the free throw lane, spin it, kick it out. Presley has it right wing. Presley will look to drive on Doe. Does. The runner puts it up, and he's knocked to the foul, and it's a floor. It's going to be a foul on Joshua Doe, and that's his 3rd foul. That is a big foul there on Doe, his 3rd of the half. And with a shallow bench, Coach Howie is going to be in some trouble here if Doe picks up another. He stays on the floor right now. Q Presley to the free throw line. The first one is good. It rattles in. 19-15. Eagles lead it by 4, their largest lead of the ball game. Q Presley now with 9 points, a chance to make it double digits, and he does as he knocks this one down. 20-15, Georgetown by 5. Cougars across the timeline. Doe, top of the key. He'll drive on Mayhew. Ball stripped free, and it's off of Doe. Nope, they're going to call it off the Eagles. It'll go out of bounds, and now Fagans comes back into the ballgame with his 2 fouls, and he'll replace Joshua Doe with 3 fouls for the Cougars. 5:11 left here in the first half. Georgetown has jumped out to a 5-point lead. They trailed by 4 starting the quarter and have gone on a run to take the 5-point lead. Fagans wasn't ready for the pass from Makai Bryant. It's off his hands, out of bounds. Turnover on the Cougars. Georgetown gets it back with 5:08 remaining here in the second quarter. Q Presley will bring it across the timeline for the Eagles. Right wing into the hands of Proctor. Proctor covered by Fagans. Looks into the lane. Now he'll dribble up towards the top. Give it off to Boyan. Boyan off the screen into the lane. The runner up off the backboard and gets it to go. What a take there by Landry Boyan. That's his first 2 of the ball game, and the Eagle lead up to 7. 22-15, 4:40 left here in the first half. Bryant off to right. Now into the hands of Fagans on the baseline. He'll drive the baseline. Runs over Christensen, and Fagans bailed out there. Christensen set up. But they're going to call the foul on Cooper Christensen. That's his second personal foul. First team foul on the Eagles here in the second quarter. And Fagans will go to the free throw line for the 2 shots. 4:35 remaining in the second quarter. Fagans' first trip to the free throw line here. First free throw is good. That's the first point of the quarter for the Cougars at the 4:35 mark. Georgetown had gone on an 11-0 run to open up the quarter to take a 7-point lead, and now Fagans gets his second free throw attempt. High arcing shot on the way and good. And he cuts the lead back to 5 now, 22-17. Canfield, pass picked off by Dockery. Kick it ahead to right, left wing, stop and pop a 3. It's good. And they quickly work back into this one, only down by 2. After Jordan Wright knocks down the 3, he now has 5 in the ball game. Bouillon ahead to Mayhew on the right wing. Backdoor cut by Proctor. Left side layup. Great pass, great bucket. Proctor his first 2, and a great job there by Mayhew to look up to find the cutting Proctor backdoor for the layup, and a 4-point lead for the Georgetown. Fagans fakes the 3 up to Mekhi Bryant left wing. He'll try to drive on Dupre. Does. Left block. Pressured. Shot forced over Dupre is tipped. No good. Bouillon the rebound. Gets it ahead to Canfield across the timeline. He'll back it up and slow things down. Gets it ahead to Mayhew. Right block. He's double teamed, kicks it up top. Dupre, swing it over. Bouillon down to Proctor on the left block. Up to Canfield, quick fire 3, left wing. It's off the iron, no good. Mekhi Bryant the rebound for the Cougars. Kicks it ahead to right across the timeline. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Barnwell has it right wing. He'll take a Steph Curry 3, and it's off the iron, no good. Rebound Dupre for the Georgetown Eagles. He'll bring it across the timeline. 3:20 remaining in the second quarter. Dupre to the free throw line. Kick it over to Bouillon, right wing. Back up top to Dupre. Dupre will hold there, dribble left elbow. Give it off to Canfield, fakes the shot, drives in, and the runner up, blocked at the rim. Mayhew gets the rebound. He'll kick it up top. No, he'll spin in. Nope, drops it out to Bouillon. Over to Dupre, left wing. He'll set, fire the 3. It's on the way. Good! Ryan Dupre makes it in a 7-point lead again for the Eagles as he knocks down his first shot of the ball game. The big 3 for the 6'6 junior. 2:45 remaining in the first half. Fagans off to Bryant on the left wing, covered by Dupre. Shuffle of the feet, step back for three-pointer, off the back iron, no good. Dupre with the rebound, poked out from behind by Bryant, but into the hands of Mayhew. Off to Canfield, top of the key. He'll slow it down as he's triple-teamed right there. Ball knocked free, and the foul called there. Nope, timeout whistled by Coach Canfield, and the officials are going to award it, and Georgetown will get the timeout. 2:29 remaining here in the second quarter. Georgetown leads it 27-20 over the Connally Cougars. 30-second timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Back out of the timeout. Georgetown has it. Inbound to Dupre on the right wing. Up top to Mayhew. Left wing into the hands of Q Presley. Covered by Dockery. Drives the baseline, and a foul whistled on the floor. They're going to call it on Mekhi Bryant. He had both hands on the back of Evan Mayhew. So the foul whistled on Mekhi Bryant. That'll be his first personal foul. Third team foul on the Cougars here in the second quarter. Presley has it right wing. 2:15 remaining in the second quarter. Presley into the free throw line to Mayhew. To a cutting Canfield. Ball's tipped and stolen by the Cougars. Jordan Wright will have it. He'll push it up for the Cougars right wing into the hands of number 32, Gilden, who's checked into the ball game. He'll fire a right wing 3. It's up. No good. Rebound by Dupre on the backside. 2 minutes left in the first half. 2 minutes remaining. Dupre across the timeline. Top of the key. He'll back it out as Gilden covers him. Right wing. Presley to a cutting Bullion. Down to the right block. The runner up off the rim. No good. Mayhew with the rebound. He'll spin in the lane to the left side. He'll put it up over Makai Bryant. Evan Mayhew, a great take there over Makai Bryant, and he now has 4 in the ball game, and the Eagles lead it by 9, their largest lead of the ball game. 29-20 with 1:30 left here in the second quarter. Dockery hands off to Gilden. Ball strip free. He gets it back. Hands it off to Dockery. Dockery up top, looks for Bryant. Will give it off to Jordan Wright. Right wing into the hands of Fagans. He'll quick fire a 3 right wing. It's off the iron long. No good. Bullion will save it on the far side. Give it off to Canfield. And Georgetown has it with 1:15 remaining here in the first half. Canfield across the timeline. Right wing. Up top to Bullion. Slowing it down here with 1:05 remaining in the first half. Bullion now will drive on Gilden to the free throw line. Out of the right block. Stop. Kick it out. Presley left wing with a minute left. Fires the 3. God! Q Presley! Now makes it a 12-point lead for your Eagles. 52 seconds remaining. Q Presley has 13 on the night so far. 32-20. Georgetown leads it. Still, Mayhew gets it for the Eagles. He'll hold there. Now he'll dribble it up. And then he goes to Canfield, middle of the floor. Canfield looks to drive, takes it. The runner up, blocked off the backboard into the hands of Jordan Wright. Here come the Cougars. Wright across the timeline, center of the floor, kicks it out. Gilden, right wing. He'll fire the 3. It's off, no good. Rebound tipped from behind by Bryant into Wright's hands in the corner. 20 seconds remaining. Down to Fagans, cutting to the right block. He'll go up. Blocked by Presley. Q Presley, a good backside block and kick it ahead. Canfield will stop on the right wing. Stop and fire a 3. Good! Kai Canfield knocks it down. 35-20. And a timeout whistled here with 9 seconds remaining in the quarter. A big 3 by Canfield. And the Eagles have opened it up to a 15-point lead. 35-20 over the Connally Cougars. Quick timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a minute. Out of the timeout, 9 seconds remaining. The Cougars inbound to Dockery. Dockery across the timeline, 6 seconds remaining. Hands it off to Makai Bryant. A half-court shot heaved by Bryant off the back iron. High rebound. Bullion tips it out. Presley from half-court, blocked by Bryant. The half comes to an end on a 24-5 output in the second quarter. The Eagles outscore the Cougars 24-5 in the second quarter to take a 15-point lead to the half, 35-20. We'll take a timeout. We come back. Some halftime stats in the start of the third quarter. You're listening to Georgetown Eagle basketball live here on the SHN Sports Network.
Thank you, ladies. Great job. And good luck during your competition season. The Georgettes are under the direction of Miss Nikki Prosser and Miss
And back from halftime. Didn't realize the time went that fast. Great performance by the Georgettes going on at halftime. And then over there talking to the scores table and getting some updated stats just to make sure. Georgetown shooting 46% from the field in the first half, 40% from behind the line, 54% from the two-point area. And they have the 15-point lead at the half, 35-20, behind Q Presley's 13 points to lead the way. Georgetown has it. Canfield down to Christensen on the right wing, into Ryan Dupre, right side, layup, good. Good ball movement against the trap. And Dupre now has 5 in the ball game. Eagles by 17. Fagan's in the left corner. He's doubled up there. Skip pass up to Doe. Right wing into the hands of Barnwell. Now down into right. Back to Doe on the right wing. Gives it in. Fagan's out to Barnwell. Left wing. Passes on the 3. Up top Fagan's. He'll take the NBA 3. High arcing off the back iron. No good. Ryan Dupre, the rebound for the Eagles. He'll slow it down. 7:20 left here in the third quarter. Georgetown by 17. Presley, right baseline, has it. Up top to Dupre. Looks for the cutter. He'll back it out as he gets double-teamed into Canfield, right elbow. He'll fake the pass, kick it out to Christensen, left wing. Up top to Canfield. Eagles reset over to Presley, right side. 7 minutes left, third quarter. Georgetown has the ball in the 17-point lead. Covered by Doe. Now Presley will dribble towards the center of the court. Go to the left wing. Picks up the dribble into Dupre. Backdoor cut by Canfield. Kai Canfield lays it up and in. Beautiful pass by Dupre for the assist. Canfield with the bucket now has 9. And Georgetown now leads it by 19, largest of the night. Bryant off to Doe on the left wing. Up top to Fagans. Dribbles to the free throw line, left elbow, high arcer, up and good. Nice shot there by Fagans. Fagans now has 7 in the ball game for the Cougars. 39-22, 6.5 minutes left. Canfield has it out near midcourt, over left wing to Presley. Into the hands of Christensen. Now to Canfield left wing. Looks to drive, backs it out. Now will drive, stops, and kicks it over to Presley right wing. Presley holds there against right. Now he'll drive down to the baseline. Stop, tries to kick it to Mayhew. Ball's tip free. Makai Bryant comes away with it. Head to right. Here come the Cougars. Right, middle of the lane. Ball slap free by Christensen. Into the hands of Makai Bryant. Left block. He spins on into Mayhew. Has to kick it out. Fagan's shot missed in the lane. Christensen the rebound for Georgetown. He'll push it ahead, but he'll slow things down. But he's going to be called for the backcourt violation as Christensen came across into the front court and then turned back over. And so the turnover on the Eagles. 5:45 remaining here in the third quarter. 39-22, Georgetown by 17. 5:45 remaining, third quarter. Right inbounds to Doe in the backcourt. He'll bring it across for the Cougars. Top of the key, left wing into the hands of Fagans. Fagans dribbles to the top. His pass to Bryant, a bad one. Stolen by Dupre. Kick it ahead to Presley. Ball stripped free, but a foul whistled on the floor. And that's going to be on Joshua Doe. That is his 4th foul on the reach-in. And that is Doe's 4th personal foul. First team foul on the Cougars. And now a substitution as Dockery will come back in for the Cougars since Doe has 4 personal fouls here in the third quarter. Christensen to inbound for the Eagles. Gets it into Mayhew on the left baseline. Handed off to Presley. Presley whistled for the traveling violation. Trying to set his feet there in the corner. So we'll give it right back over to the Cougars. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 39-22. Georgetown by 17. Right in the backcourt for the Cougars. Will bring it across the timeline. Left side. Slow it down across the timeline. Now dribble towards the top of the key. Looks for the screen from Fagans and gets it to the right elbow. Kick it out. Barnwell, right baseline 3. It's up and it's good. Barnwell knocks it down. Cuts the lead back to 14. Barnwell now with 6 points in the ball game. Canfield has it. Looks to drive on Dockery. Does. Stop. Kick it up top to Presley. Deep 3 left wing. God! Q Presley stays hot. He now has 16 in the ball game. And the Eagles pump the lead right back up to 17, 42-25. Makai Bryant left wing looks to drive down to the left block and does, but he'll be fouled there. They're going to call it on Ryan Dupre. That'll be Dupre's first personal foul, first team foul. And Makai Bryant will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. In the first half, Bryant 5 points on the ball game, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Goes back here with 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. First free throw from Bryant is good. Now with 6 points in the ball game. 42-26, Georgetown by 16. Bryant's second free throw on the way is good. And the lead down to 15 now for Georgetown. Behind Bryant, 7 points. And the two made free throws, 42-27. Dupre across the timeline. And a foul there on Fagans, trying to stay in front of Dupre on the drive. Blocking foul on Fagans. That'll be his third personal foul. Second team foul on the Cougars. The Eagles inbound here on the near sideline. Christensen into the backcourt to Presley. 4.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 42-27, Georgetown by 15. Presley, left wing to Dupre. He'll quick fire a three. It's on the way. It's long, no good. Backside rebound by Mekhi Bryant for the Cougars, and a foul there by Presley in the backcourt. That'll be Q's first personal foul. Second team foul on the Eagles here in the third quarter. Jordan Wright has it across the timeline for the Cougars. Goes right wing, hands it off to Fagans. Fagans will drive into the free throw line. Fake up and under, and he'll put it up. But nope, it's going to be whistled off for the traveling violation. So a turnover on the Cougars. Gives it right back over to Georgetown. As Bullion and Charles Johnson check in for the Eagles. Mayhew and Christensen take a seat. 4:15 remaining here, third quarter. Dupre gets the inbound. He'll give it back to Bullion. Bullion across the timeline, picked up by Fagans. Dribbles to the top of the key. He'll back it out, slow it down, give it off to Canfield right side. Into Johnson on the right baseline. Charles holds there against Barnwell. Dribbles up towards the wing, hands it off to Presley. Presley dribbles up towards the wing and pushes Bullion through. 3:55 remaining, over to Canfield. Top of the key, fakes the shot, drives up and in. And they're going to call the double dribble. So a turnover by the Eagles, gives it right back over to Connally with 3:50 left here in the third quarter. Jordan Wright will bring it across the timeline, goes right side, hands it off to Barnwell. Barnwell dribbles up top, gives it off to Bryant. Bryant against Dupre, dribbles right wing, gives it off to Wright, sets the screen. Wright, drop it down low to Fagans, pumps, puts a shot up. Can't get it to go, but he'll be whistled. He'll go to the free throw line. A foul was whistled there. They're going to get that one on Landry Bullion. That'll be Landry's first personal foul, third team foul on Georgetown here in the third quarter. And Fagans to the free throw line for the second time of the ball game. He has 7 on the night so far, 2 for 2 from the free throw line for the Cougars. 3:34 remaining, third quarter. Fagans prepares for his first free throw. It's on the way and good. Fagans now with 8 points in the ball game. Cuts the lead to 14. 42-28. Fagans ready for his second free throw. It's on the way and good. Fagans now with 9. And the lead down to 13 for Georgetown. 42-29. Canfield doubled up. Goes up top to Dupre. It's off his hands. Turnover. Fagans has it for the Cougars. He'll bring it across the timeline. Picked up by Q Presley. Dribbles right side, gives it off to Bryant. Bryant will hand it off to Wright. He'll set his feet, fire a deep three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound by Dupre for the Eagles. Mekhi Bryant on the third reach in, finally knocks it out. Coach Canfield asking for a reaching call. The Eagles will inbound here on the near sideline. Dupre to inbound. He'll inbound in the backcourt to Q Presley. 3:05 remaining, third quarter. Q in the backcourt. Jordan Wright will pick him up, three-quarter court. Presley will get it across the timeline. It was tipped off Canfield in the backcourt. Comes back to the front court. Right wing covered by Dockery. A reach-in foul there, and they'll call that one on Dockery. That'll be Dockery's first personal foul. That'll be the third team foul on the Cougars. And the Eagles will inbound here on the near sideline. But Coach Canfield's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. 2:51 remaining, third quarter. Georgetown 42, Connally 29. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Back out of the timeout. Georgetown will inbound. Here on the near sideline. Johnson, Bullion, Presley, Canfield, and Dupre on the floor for the Eagles. Johnson will inbound for Georgetown. They'll get it into Canfield on the right sideline. Covered by Jordan Wright. Canfield into the lane, kicks it out. Bullion, left baseline, fires the three. It's up, long, no good. Rebound in the corner. Fagans will track it down in the corner for the Cougars. Tries to kick it out, does to Makai Bryant. Bryant pushes up across the timeline, top of the key, will drive in, runs over Dupre, offensive foul. Great job by Ryan Dupre to draw the charge on Makai Bryant. That's his second personal foul, 14th foul on the Cougars. So Georgetown will get the ball back with 2:32 remaining here in the third quarter. 42-29, Georgetown by 13. Inbound from Presley to Dupre. Ryan will walk it up. Makai Bryant will pick him up just before half. Dupre across the timeline, behind the back dribble, stolen by Jordan Wright. He'll push it down for the Cougars, and he'll lay it up and in. Jordan Wright now has 5 in the ball game, or make that 7 in the ball game. And the lead cut back to 11. A steal by Dockery. He'll lay it up and in. Lead down to 9. And another timeout whistled here by Coach Canfield. Dockery's first points of the ball game. 42-33. Georgetown leads by 9. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. The timeout. Georgetown at one point led it by 19 here in the third quarter. The Cougars have cut it back to a 9-point deficit now, 42-33. Pressure defense being applied by the Cougars. Some turnovers by the Eagles. And so with 2:10 left here in the third quarter, Georgetown will get the ball. Some moisture on the far left end of the court being wiped up by the officials. So on the floor for Georgetown, Canfield, Presley, Johnson, Bullion, and Dupre. On the floor for the Cougars, Dockery, Barnwell, Wright, Fagans, and Bryant. So full court pressure being applied by the Cougars. Bullion to inbound. He'll get it into Charles Johnson. Covered by Barnwell. Johnson will hand it off to Canfield. Canfield will get it across the timeline. Steers away from the double team. 1:55 remaining. Here it comes. Kick it over to Johnson right side. Johnson back to Canfield left side. Cross-court pass to Dupre. Dupre in the middle of the lane. Kick it out. Bullion left wing. Up top to Canfield. Drives in the lane. The little floater is up. It's short off the rim. Presley with the rebound. He'll slow it down for Georgetown. Pulls it out towards midcourt. Dribbles left wing. Presley skips it over to Johnson, right wing, into the hands of Bullion. He'll fire the right baseline three. Good! Landry Bullion knocks it down. A big three there. He now has 5 in the ball game. And the Eagles lead again by 12, 45-33. Right, NBA three, straight on, in and out, no good. Rebound Canfield for the Eagles. 1:15 left, third quarter. Canfield at the midcourt stripe, doubled up, stolen by Dockery. And Dockery will bring it in and lay it up for the Cougars. Now a 10-point lead for Georgetown. Dockery with 4 points in a row for the Cougars. Bullion drives down his layup, too strong. Rebound Bryant for the Cougars. 55 seconds remaining, gives it off to Fagans. Fagans will push up across the timeline to Bryant left wing. Bryant holds there, covered by Bullion. Dribbles in, runs over Johnson. Johnson slaps the ball out of bounds, so the Cougars will inbound. on the baseline underneath their own bucket with 45.78 seconds remaining. Presley and Charles Johnson will check out. Mayhew and Christensen back in for the Eagles. Dockery to inbound for the Cougars. Throws it into the lane, trying to get it to Bryant, stolen by Christensen, and there's an intentional foul by Barnwell to break the breakaway. And so now Georgetown will get 2 free throws and the ball back. So that was a costly foul there by Barnwell. He just reached out and grabbed Christensen around the waist. So that'll be Barnwell's second personal foul, 5th team foul. But more importantly, Christensen will get 2 free throws, and the Eagles will get the ball back. Cooper to the free throw line. His first free throw is on the way, and it is good. 46-35. Cooper now with 5 points in the ball game. Christensen readies for the second free throw. It is on the way. It is no good. So Georgetown will inbound at midcourt. 42.86 seconds remaining. In the third quarter, they lead by 11, 46-35. Bullion will throw it into the backcourt to Kai Canfield, picked up by Bryant. Over to Bullion, left side. Back to Canfield, right wing to Christensen. Back up top to Canfield, back to Christensen, right wing. He'll hold there, back to Canfield. Canfield dribbles towards the wing, spins out of it, throws it into Dupre at the free throw line. He'll spin at the free throw line, back up top to Canfield with 22 seconds remaining. He'll back it out, give it to Bullion left side, now to Mayhew. Down low to Dupre, fake the man up, lay it up and in. Ryan Dupre, big bucket there for the Eagles. He now has 7 of the ball game. And Georgetown leads it 48-35. Jordan Wright splits the defense, lays it in, 48-37. Eagles have it with 5 seconds. Canfield gets the inbound, and he's fouled by Dockery. The big thing about that is it's the 6th foul on the team, so Canfield's going to get 2 free throws out of it. So that's a big foul there on Dockery. It's only his second personal, but that is going to send Canfield to the line with 3 seconds remaining in the half, or the quarter. The chance to get a couple extra points. Canfield has 9 in the ball game. He's 1 for 1 from the free throw line as he heads back for 2 more. First free throw from Canfield on the way, in and out, no good.
Let's get a shot, Conley. Let's get a shot.
Canfield readies for his second free throw. Free throw is on the way. This one is good. The lead up to 12, 49-37. Makai Bryant into Dockery, back to Makai. He'll throw it 3-quarter court, and it's in and out, no good. And the third quarter comes to an end. Georgetown leads at 49-37 over the Connally Cougars after 3. Quick timeout. Fourth quarter action comes back to you in just a moment here on the SHN Sports Network. Back underway. The Cougars have it to start the fourth quarter. Down to Wright on the baseline. He'll dribble back up top, skip it over to Doe on the right wing. He's back on the floor with 4 fouls. Behind the screen, he'll step in. 18-footer on the way. Doe can't get it to go. Bryant over Presley gets the rebound and the putback. Cuts it back to a 10-point deficit. Makai Bryant now with 9 points in the ball game for the Cougars. Presley has it left side, drives into the lane, kicks it out to Christensen. He'll bring it back out, give it off to Bullion. Skip it over to Presley, right wing. Presley holds there, back to Bullion. Tries to go into Dupre, stolen by Dockery. Ahead to Makai Bryant. Makai Bryant will lay it up, but he'll be fouled. Shot does not go. Good foul there by Bullion. So Mekhi Bryant will go back to the free throw line. Bouillon picks up his second foul, first team foul on the Eagles here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles have got to take care of the ball here in the second half. A lot of pressure being applied by the Cougars. 7:15 left in the ball game. Mekhi Bryant to the free throw line. He is 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Make it 5 for 5. 49-40. Georgetown by 9. Mekhi Bryant readies for second free throw. It's on the way. It is good as well. And the lead down to 8 now for Georgetown. Bryant now with 11 points in the ball game. Presley across the timeline, over to Bouillon left side. Bouillon holds there. Back to Presley right wing. He'll skip it over to Christensen. It's through his hands, out of bounds. Christensen had stepped in, and Presley was sending the skip pass over outside the three-point line. And it went off the hands of Christensen, out of bounds. Kai Canfield checks back in. Bouillon will take a seat. 7 minutes remaining here in the ball game. 49-41, Georgetown by 8. Jordan Wright across the timeline. Goes right side, gives it off to Bryant. Mekhi Bryant skips it over left wing. Doe fakes the three into the left elbow, into lane. The runner blocked by Mayhew into the hands of Christensen. It's off the leg of Mekhi Bryant, out of bounds. And Georgetown will get the ball back. Good block there by Evan Mayhew. And Moisture on the floor again. On the baseline there, underneath the Cougar basket. Fagans will wipe that up. Full court pressure to be applied here by the Cougars. 6:42 remaining in the ball game. 49-41, Georgetown by 8. Cooper Christensen to inbound. Starting 5 on the floor for the Eagles. Christensen will inbound to Dupre, covered by Fagans. Dupre in the backcourt. Kicks it across to Canfield. Lucky to get the possession. Dockery made a good play. Backdoor cut by Christensen. He goes up. No foul whistled as Christensen hits the floor hard. Mekhi Bryant across the timeline to Doe, right wing. And then Doe whistled for the traveling violation. And now here comes the athletic trainer to check on Christensen as he stayed down. He hit the floor hard. He went up to draw the contact against Mekhi Bryant. Mekhi Bryant stayed upright. And Christensen, no foul was whistled, and I'm not sure it should have been. But it was a good play there, and Cooper limps off the floor. So Landry Bouillon will check back in for the Eagles. 6:24 remaining here in the ballgame. Eagles lead at 49-41. Canfield in the backcourt, across right wing to Bouillon. Skip pass over to Presley left wing, fakes the three. He'll give it up top to Canfield. Canfield dribbles to the left wing, gives it off to Dupre, top of the key, back to Canfield. Canfield over to Presley left wing, down low to Mayhew. Gives it to a cutting Presley. Dupre. He'll spin in the lane. And a pushing foul whistled on Jordan Wright. And he was moving the hips there to push Dupre away from the bucket. So the foul whistled on Jordan Wright. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. First team foul. On the Cougars here in the quarter. Inbound to Dupre, right elbow. Steps in. He'll drop it down low to Mayhew and whistle for a traveling violation. Turnover on the Eagles, so the ball right back over to the Cougars. 6 minutes left in the ball game. 49-41, Georgetown by 8. Doe back to right across the timeline. Top of the key, dribbles towards the right side. Now back to the left, hands it off to Fagans into the free throw line. Fagans shot up over Dupre, no good, but a rebound here on the floor. Mayhew went up for the rebound. They're going to say Mayhew pushed off on Mekhi Bryant. That'll be Mayhew's first personal foul, second team foul on the Eagles here in the fourth quarter. So Joshua Doe to inbound, 5:45, backdoor cut to Bryant. He dunks it down. Presley across the timeline, right side. Down to Bouillon, back to Presley. 5:25 remaining. Skip pass over to Mayhew. He loses it, but Canfield comes away with it left wing into Dupre at the left elbow. He'll kick it over to Presley, right wing. Fire the three, in and out, no good. Bouillon rebound. He'll put it up. Gets it to go. Went around and in finally for Bouillon. Now with 7 in the ball game. The Eagles score their first point of the fourth quarter, lead by 8, 51-43. Left wing, Jordan Wright will take an ABA three. It's off the iron, no good. Backside rebound, Canfield there and takes it for Georgetown. 4:55 remaining in the ball game. An 8-point lead for Georgetown and possession. Canfield across the timeline, left wing to Presley. Down to Bouillon to a cutting Dupre. He'll go into the lane, up around his man, gets the bucket and draws the foul. What a take. Ryan Dupre draws the and one on that one. Fagans picks up the foul. Dupre now with 9 in the ball game. Chance to make it 10 if he can get the bucket. On the free throw here. Free throw, up and around, goes away, no good. Rebound by Bryant. That'll be Fagan's 4th personal foul for the Cougars, so he's one away from fouling out along with Doe. The shot by Doe missed. Dupre the rebound, skip it ahead to Bouillon. To a backdoor cut to Presley, lay it up and in. What a pass by Bouillon to Presley, and the Eagles pump it up to a 12-point lead. Kick it down. Jordan Wright drives the baseline, skips it out to Fagan's right baseline. He'll slow it down out towards the wing. Back to Wright on the baseline. Fakes the shot, looks for the cutter Doe. Into the lane. The floater up and under. Bouillon gets a piece of it. The ball no good. Rebound Dupre. Off to Bouillon. Kick it ahead. Canfield right side. Euro step. Kick it out to Presley. Left baseline. 3 on the way. Gone! To Presley! Oh, baby. 4 minutes, 1 second left in the ball game. And Georgetown has a 15-point lead. Timeout by Coach John Howie. We'll take it with him. Georgetown basketball continues in a moment. Out of the timeout called by Coach John Howie. The Eagles quickly take it from an 8-point lead up to 15, 58-43. Doe will inbound to Wright in the backcourt. Lets it roll. Canfield will force him to pick it up. Wright will bring it across the timeline. Skip it out to Barnwell. Right baseline 3 on the way. No good. Ball dip free from Dupre. Canfield tracks it down on the baseline. Kicks it ahead to Mayhew. Skip it over to Dupre, and Dupre will walk it up for the Eagles. 3:45 remaining in the ball game and a 15-point lead. Skip it over to Canfield left side against the pressure. Canfield doubled up. He'll split the defense. Spin out of it. Try to get rid of it and does to Bouillon. Now over to Presley on the left side. Skip it back over to Bouillon right wing. He'll hold it there. Slow it back down as he backs it out. Spins back towards the lane to a cutting Presley. Presley will dribble it out towards the corner. Slow things down. He goes into Dupre, but it's stripped free from Barnwell. Into the hands of Wright, but stolen by Bouillon. Into the hands of Q Presley, and he'll lay it up and in. And there's the foul by Makai Bryant. They'll give him the block, but they'll give him the foul as well. So Q Presley will go to the free throw line for the 2 shots, and a big foul there for Makai Bryant. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. And the 3rd team foul for the Cougars. Q Presley to the free throw line. Presley with 21 in the ballgame to this point. Having a big night to lead this Eagle team with 21 points. Trying to figure out something at the scores table. Only 3 fouls on Makai Bryant, not 5. First free throw from Presley. Rolls around and drops off, no good. Q upset with himself there. Q shooting 69% from the free throw line on the season. Averaging 11 points, 11.8 points on the season. 21 tonight here in this big lead for the Eagles. Second free throw, good for Presley now with 22 in the ballgame. The lead up to 16. Inbound to Wright, ahead to Fagans, right wing. He'll stop, look to drive in, kick it out. Mekhi Bryant outside the right wing. Kicks it over Dockery to right. He'll fire the three from the left wing, and it's good. And a quick timeout by Coach Howie for the Cougars. As Jordan Wright knocks down the three, he now has 12 points in the ball game. And the Cougars will take the timeout with 3:01 remaining in the ball game, trailing by 13, 59-46. Quick timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Out of the 30-second timeout called by the Cougars. Georgetown will inbound. Bouillon to inbound for the Eagles. Will get it into Canfield, covered by Barnwell, and a quick foul there. 3 minutes left in the ball game. And that will be a foul on Barnwell. That's the fourth team foul on the Cougars. That is Barnwell's third personal foul. So the next foul will send the Eagles to the free throw line. They'll get it into Canfield. Canfield will be fouled by Barnwell. He now has 4 personal fouls. That'll send the Eagles to the other end of the floor for the free throws. Canfield will go to the line. 2 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Has 2 coming here. On the season, Canfield shooting about 73% from the free throw line. 2:58 remaining in the ball game. The Eagles by 13. Canfield with a chance to extend that back to 15. First free throw, nothing but net. 60-46. Canfield now with 11 points in the ball game. Second free throw, good as well for Canfield. 61-46. A block by Bouillon, but they're going to whistle the foul. They'll call that on Landry. So that'll send Barnwell to the free throw line. Bouillon's third personal foul, third team foul on the Eagles. Here in the fourth quarter, Barnwell, 6 points on the night, first trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Joshua Doe set to check back in for the Cougars. Barnwell sets for the free throw. It's up and rattles around and in. Lead back down to 13 for the Eagles as Barnwell knocks them both down. He now has 8 in the ball game. Doe back in for Barnwell. 2:52 remaining, inbound to a streaking Presley, and he's going to go up and lay it up and in. Q Presley, beautiful pass there from Bouillon to beat the pressure. They didn't pay attention, and now is still on the sideline, but saved in bounds. The Cougars come away with it. A shot by Wright, no good. Backside rebound by Mekhi Bryant. He'll go up and put it in, and Bouillon fouls him. And that allows Bryant to go to the free throw line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Not a good foul there. That's Bouillon's fourth personal foul. Mekhi Bryant's perfect from the line so far on the night, 6 for 6. And he misses this one off the front of the iron. The rebound tipped by Presley, but it's off of Evan Mayhew out of bounds. So with 2:35 remaining here in the ball game. It's a discussion amongst the officials here. Now one of the officials going over to talk to the Georgetown police officer over at the end of the arena. So we'll figure out what's going on here, but trying to draw up some moisture on the baseline again. 2:35 remaining. Cougars are going to inbound, trailing by 13, 63-50. Doe inbounds to Mekhi Bryant, right wing, skip it over. Fagans loses it off his leg, and Presley gets the steal. He can't hold on to it, and Fagans gets it, but he rolls into trouble, and they're going to whistle a traveling violation as Fagans had slid and got it, but then he rolled over. So a traveling violation whistled on Fagans. So the Eagles will get the ball back here on the near sideline. 2:28 remaining. Dupre to inbound for Georgetown. Gets it, backdoor cut by Canfield. He'll lay it up and in. Nice move there and a good pass from Ryan Dupre. Canfield lays it up and in. Quickly down, Dockery in amongst the towers. Shot no good. Rebound Mayhew. Gives it off to Canfield. Canfield will be fouled in the backcourt with 2:13 remaining. The foul's on Dockery. That'll be Dockery's third personal foul. That'll send Canfield back to the free throw line. Canfield, 14 points in the ball game so far. Chance to extend that here as the Eagles lead it by 15. Canfield's first free throw on the way. Short off the front iron. No good. One more free throw coming here. The rest of the Eagles will drop back on the defensive end. Canfield's second free throw on the way is good. The lead up to 16, 66-50. Substitution here is Barnwell check in for Dockery for the Cougars. 66-50, 2:05 remaining. Fagans gets the pass on the in. Throws it up top, but it's batted free. Good play there by Canfield. Knocked out of bounds, so the Cougars will have to inbound with 2:04 remaining. Doe to inbound into the backcourt to Jordan Wright. Cross gets a screen to the left wing. Quick fire a three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound by Fagans, and he'll be fouled there by Evan Mayhew. Good job by Fagans to go in and get that rebound. What an effort there. He draws the foul on Mayhew. That's Mayhew's second personal foul. 15th foul on the Eagles. So Fagans goes to the free throw line with 1:56 remaining in the ball game. His free throw rattles in. Lead back down to 15, 66-51. Fagans 5 for 5 from the free throw line. 10 points on the night so far. With one more free throw coming here. Free throw on the way. High arcing. In and out. No good. Rebound tip free. Bouillon comes away with it. Kicks it across here to Presley on the near side. Presley in the backcourt being pressured. The double team comes. Got to get rid of it. Throws it high across the floor, and it splits 3 and 5 men. Tracked down by Dockery. Dockery ahead to Wright across the timeline. Right wing gives it off to Doe. He'll fire the three from the corner. Good. Doe knocks it down. The lead down to 12, 66-54. Pass ahead to a streaking Bouillon. He'll give it off to Presley. Presley will dribble towards the far sideline. Gets it to a cutting Dupre. Down low to Mayhew. Kick it out to Canfield. Eagles playing keep away, and then he'll be fouled here on the near side. Foul whistled on Dockery. That'll be Dockery's fourth personal foul. Canfield back to the free throw line. They're going to say it's a fifth foul on Dockery. So Dockery out of the ball game. Canfield to the free throw line for 2 shots. 1:21 remaining in the ball game. Canfield's first free throw on the way is good. 67-54, Georgetown by 13. Second free throw from Canfield, nothing but net. 14-point lead, 68-54. Makai Bryant, top of the key, drives all the way in. He's blocked by Bouillon. They're going to call the foul. They're going to call it on the floor, and Ryan Dupre say he hit him on the elbow. So Makai Bryant will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Second foul on Dupre. Six for 7 from the free throw line tonight is Makai Bryant. He has 2 coming here. The first one on the way. Short off the front iron. No good. 13 points on the ball game so far for Makai Bryant. Bryant settles in. Second free throw on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound by Dupre for the Eagles. Skip pass ahead to Bouillon across the timeline. Bouillon will give it off to Dupre. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Bouillon chases down ahead to Canfield, right wing. He'll slow things down, and then he'll be fouled there by Jordan Wright. That'll be Jordan Wright's second foul, and that'll send Kai back to the free throw line with 1 minute, exactly 1 minute left in the ball game. And the Eagles can continue to just ice this one away with these free throws. Kai Canfield's not the one you want to foul, as he is probably the best percentage free throw shooter on this team. First free throw from Canfield is good. 69-54, Eagles by 15.
Enjoy second place.
Canfield knocks down both free throws, 70-54. Doe from the right wing, his three short, gets the rebound back, will fire another three. This one is good. Joe hits a second three in a row. 70-57, Dupre inbounds the Bullion. Back to Dupre, and a foul whistled here. That'll send Landry Bullion to the free throw line with 41.7 seconds remaining. Foul is on Barnwell, and that'll be his fifth foul. So he's fouled out of the ball game as well for the Cougars. Crowd starting to go back and forth at it. The Eagles back out. Landry Bullion to the free throw line for two shots here with 41 seconds remaining. Leading by 13. Bullion's first free throw, in and out, no good. Bullion with 7 points on the night. Bullion knocks down the second free throw, extends the lead to 14. 71-57. Three fired from the left wing by Doe. It's no good. Well, it is good. Bounced around several times. He knocks it down to an 11-point lead. Bullion inbounds to Canfield. He's triple teamed, gets it out to Dupre. Dupre fouled hard from behind by Makai Bryant. So Ryan Dupre with 23 seconds to go back to the free throw line. Makai Bryant picks up his fourth personal foul. Doe has knocked down three three-pointers here in the fourth quarter. Came into the quarter with 2 points. Has 11 in the ball game now. Dupre with 9 on the night. Chance to get into double digits. Misses the first free throw. One more to come here for Dupre. Georgetown holds on, though, improved to 7-1 in district. At least maintain a share of the lead for the district. Second free throw, good. 12-point lead for the Eagles. 72-60. Jordan Wright down, splits the defense. The layup is up and good. Down to a 10-point deficit. 15 seconds remaining. Mayhew into Dupre. Skips it ahead to Presley. He's going to dribble away from the bucket and dribble out the time. The final 5 seconds here in the ball game. Georgetown is going to be victorious. 72-62. The Eagles are going to win it over the Connally Cougars. Connally falls to 5-3 in district, 15-10 on the season. Georgetown improves to 21-7 and 7-1 in district play going into Friday night's ball game at the Pflugerville High School on Pecan. A good ball game here. The Eagles got down at 1 point, continued to battle back, took a 15-point lead in the half, and hold on for the 10-point win over the Connally Cougars, 72-62. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll get some final stats. We'll have our interviews with one of the players and Coach Canfield here in just a moment on the SHN Sports Network. Back here live, Georgetown High School. The Eagles win it 72-62 over the Connally Cougars to improve to 21-7 on this season and 7-1 in district play. The Eagles are led by Q Presley. Q had 24 points on the night. Kai Canfield, if I have it correctly, has 19 on the night. 10 for Ryan Dupre, 8 for Landry Bullion, 4 for Mayhew, 5 for Christensen, and 2 for Ronald Proctor. For the Connally Cougars, 14 on the night for Jordan Wright, 11 for Doe, 13 for Bryant, 10 for Fagans, 5 for Barnwell, and 4 for Dockery. Georgetown improves to 7-1 in district, so they will at least be in a share of the lead for the district lead, 7-1. And we'll have the rest of the updates for you on Friday at Pflugerville High School when the Eagles play at 8 p.m. We'll take a quick timeout. The interview's coming right up here on the SHN Sports Network. All right, we're live back here at Georgetown High School, 72-62. Georgetown wins it over the Connally Cougars to maintain at least a share of the lead here in District 23 going into this first game of the second round of district play, and a big win, a sweep of the Connally Cougars in the season this year, and does a good job to get another win against a good Connally team. They're shorthanded right now with only 7 players on the team, but still athletic. You have players like Jordan Wright, like Makai Bryant, like Fagans. They're going to put their points up and play physical. You guys got down at one point, but didn't come back and take the lead as much as 19 points on the night, and then ended up with a 10-point win. Talk about that win. We're joined here, Kai Campfield, Ryan Dupre, Q Presley, all three in double figures tonight. How big of a win is it for you guys on this one to get a sweep of the series against Connally, but to stay at 7-1 now in district, knowing that you got some tough games still to come with Hendrickson and Elgin and other teams in this district?
Feels good, gives us more confidence. Like, we can beat any team in this district. Like, they're a really good team, and we just beat them by good 10, 13, something like that. Yeah, so.
Right, you guys, a lot of activity on this team. They changed up their defensive scheme at the halftime, came with a lot of pressure. You guys worked through that, a lot of free throws down the end to win it. How key is that this team continues to protect the ball in situations like that when a team like Connally switches things up and brings the pressure?
We knew going into halftime that, you know, since we were up so big, they were going to come out and press us. And honestly, the first time they played us, they pressed us a lot, and we were expecting that too. But honestly, we knew that if we protected the ball in the second half and hit some free throws, we knew we'd come out with the win.
Q24 on the night, a big night shooting the ball there at the end. The student body wanting another shot. You dribble out the time to secure that 10-point win. How much fun is a game like this? You guys compete against a Connally Cougar team that's very athletic, but you guys come out with a win. How much fun is a game like this that's a competitive over something that we experienced on Friday night Friday night over at Bastrop? You come in here tonight and you know you've got to play an entire 32 minutes of ball game.
It was fun. You know, everyone popped out tonight, so it was great to see everyone come out. We lost last Friday at home, so we had to run it back and show off for our friends and family.
24 points on the night, 10 for Dupre. I think you had 19 on the night, Kai, if I had it right in my book. I'm trying to count all the free throws there in the fourth quarter. How big is it to keep the momentum for this team now as you guys go on the road Friday and Tuesday to take on the Pflugerville Panthers on Friday night, but to stay atop the standings, knowing you want to put yourself in the best position possible as the playoff time comes around? How big is it to keep this winning going on?
Oh, it's great. If we just keep on moving the ball like we are, then no team's going to beat us.
You guys seem to have a lot of confidence in each other offensively. To pass up on maybe a good shot, to give someone the great shot. Talk about how that has turned after a 2-4 start to the season. Now this team is like on a 22-3 run since that point. How much confidence do you guys have in each other, especially these three? You guys seem to be putting up double digits every night for this team and leading this team. How much confidence do you have in each other to trust that, and if they're on, they're going to hit it. If not, they're going to come back to you guys to open it up?
Honestly, I said it first time we played Connally that, you know, us three are going to be the main scorers, and it's anybody. Every night, you know, could be me, could be Q, it could be Kai, and tonight it was both of them. So, you know, I just had to give it up to them. But, you know, as long as we come out with the win and we keep moving the ball, I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't finish out district undefeated.
Q to lead this team again, 24 points on the night. What does this say to the rest of this team? Not many players got to play tonight. The 5, maybe 7 players get a good quality time. How do you guys keep this team together in nights like this where a lot of people don't get playing minutes, but yet keep you guys focused to continue the winning ways?
You know, some people didn't play tonight, but they know they come in every day and work hard, so their opportunity will come. and they just know if we keep working hard, the opportunity will come up and they'll get their minutes.
Shout-outs before we let you go tonight?
Us three.
I tell you what, they led this team, and we'll give it to them. Q Presley, Ryan Dupre, Kai Canfield leading your Eagles to the 72-62 win. Gentlemen, see you Friday night at Pflugerville, taking on the Panthers. Good job tonight, baby. Now we get joined by Coach Canfield. You were a little more nervous before the game. We talked about it, and you said hopefully I'll get to talk to you about it after the game.
Yes.
What a performance by this team. Some back and forth there early, get down a little bit. But then a 24-5 scoring difference in the second quarter to open up that 15-point lead. Talk about this team tonight and the confidence they played with, even when things changed in the third quarter and that pressure came from this athletic team.
Well, so first of all, I give our second group that came in a ton of credit. When they came in, the ball started moving, and that's when we get our shots. That's when we get our great shots. And we started, subbing, and the guy, it was contagious, and it's a beautiful thing. That ball moved. We were hitting shots because we were open, and same thing I said when we played them the first time. You might have to sacrifice something in order for our team to win. I really believe our guys passed up some. I mean, there were a couple possessions. I was like, shoot it, but they kept passing it, and we got great stuff.
And I just talked to those three about that, Coach, about the confidence those three have in each other. They seem to have kind of separated themselves into the leaders of this team offensively. The offense goes through them, and their confidence in each other to pass up the good shot, to get the great shot. And it seems like that's just becoming this trend for this three and this team to have that confidence in each other to when we're sitting here going, shoot the ball. Yeah. And then all of a sudden Q has the open shot, knocks down 24 points on the night. Kai right behind him at 19. Just another big night for these guys to continue that confidence in each other and in themselves to keep battling. What a battle tonight, though. Talk about that. Connally down to 7 players, but they still are a tough team.
They are. And we talked at halftime. What was it, a 13-point lead or something like that. And I said, okay, what are they going to do to come back? What are they going to change? And it's that defensive pressure. And they forced some, but, again, our resilience, I thought we spaced the floor really well. Sometimes we didn't meet passes like we should have, but we were able to get them kind of out of their element, and then they had to start fouling us. And, when they have limited numbers, it's going to come back to haunt them. And I'm really proud of our guys.
Seemed a lot more relaxed right now. One of those great wins is when you can come out of it on a 10-point win over a tough team like Connally, but even have things to work on. And this team just continues to do that and focus on it to the next game. Talk about that. This team now 7-1 in district. They get that double sweep, the 2-game sweep over Connally, which is tough to do against Connally. Talk about that momentum for this team now as we go on the road Friday night to take on the Pflugerville Panther team that's continued to get better in this their first run through district.
Yeah. Very important. 7-1 is huge. I think that, again, we still have strides to make and steps to improve on. Every game's going to be a battle. We're going to Pflugerville on the road. I mean, it's going to be a battle. I'm just, they will not shoot like they did against us the first time. So they're going to make some shots, and we've got to be able to go to their house and just play some solid defense because, like, I really haven't said it much this year, but defense travels. So if we play defense solidly, that will lead to some good offense.
Any shout-outs before I let you go tonight?
Casey Canfield, love you, brother. Keep on doing what you're doing. And that's about it right there.
Congrats, Coach. 21-7, 7-1 in district. A 10-point win over the Connally Cougars to go to 7-1 in District 23. And on the road Friday night to take on the Pflugerville Panthers at Pflugerville High School. Come join us live, 8 p.m. Join and watch in and support these Eagles. But if you can't be there, we'll be here live on the SHN Sports Network. First Responder Broadcasting brings you all Georgetown Eagle boys basketball action. Thanks to Mack Hike, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Mack Hike Ford Lincoln, your sole sponsors that bring you Georgetown basketball free of charge all season long. Thanks for joining us tonight. Enjoy your evening. Stay warm, stay dry, and remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind.